What's up guys, Coach Steve here and welcome to part 1 of 7 of this free nutritional course. And basically what we are going to go through is this pyramid. It's a hierarchy of pyramids to highlight what is important when we're talking about nutrition. Now, commonly I see people starting from the very top of our pyramid and then forgetting about the very bottom of our pyramid. So let's start by just describing the pyramid and then we're going to go through the very first module today, which is adherence at the very bottom. So the first stage in our pyramid, we're going to say this level 1 is adherence. And as summary, we need to adhere to a diet that we follow. If I gave you the best diet for your body, the best diet for your environment, the best diet possible, you cannot be successful in that diet if you do not adhere to the diet. So that's probably the biggest factor when we're considering any diet program or any nutrition program. Next level up, we'll go level 2 is energy balance, and essentially we're talking about calories in, calories out, basic laws of physics and thermodynamics. We need to balance our energy. Next, number 3, we're talking about our good friend protein. So we need to make sure that we have adequate amounts of protein as a macronutrient so that we can facilitate body function, so that we can grow and develop. Level 4, we can start considering our carb and our fat intake. Level 5, we can start to consider our micronutrients such as our vitamins, minerals, fiber, water, so all these other components. Level 6, we can start thinking about nutrient timing and then considering frequency of meals. And then finally, number 7, we've got supplements and other supplementation, okay? So our hierarchy goes upwards here. Now, as a reflective process for you, what do you consider when you're looking at a meal plan or your approach to a dieting plan? Are you worried about level 7 without considering adherence? Are you worrying about carbs before you even think about energy balances? So then we can start to consider our overall behaviors around food. And then at the end of the day, we also need to have patience with this. So this really does take time. You can't expect to go through level 1 to 7 all in one day, and you can't expect these changes to happen in the space of a week or 2 weeks. Now, essentially when we're thinking about adherence to any diet, we want to think about the effects it's going to have on our overall lifestyle, okay? So if you are in a situation where maybe you can only eat 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, okay, that's going to be a different diet to if you're a bodybuilder who can choose to eat 6, 7 times a day or more. If you have certain food intolerances, such as you are dairy intolerant or gluten intolerant, that's going to change our food intake. If you are in certain situations where you simply cannot eat certain foods because of logistical reasons, that's going to change our diets. And then finally, your overall preference for food is going to change our diet. So whatever diet you do choose, we need to make sure that we can adhere to the diet. Now, the best way to adhere to a diet is to simply start a food diary of some sort, or some sort of tracking tool to track what food that you eat. So then you know, have I eaten food today? And you probably know this, that it's very easy to not know that you're eating something. So, for example, you may snack throughout the day and you simply don't know what you've eaten because that snacking is a habit. So first step here is I want you to start a food diary of some sort. You can write something down, you can take a photo of your food to keep track with it, or you can use more advanced spreadsheets or software and apps such as MyFitnessPal, which is quite popular to track your food. You may find that simply tracking your food is the first step to seeing changes in your body, because then you know what you're actually eating. So guys, tune in next week where we are going through energy balance and the effects of that on your body.